So me and my husband, Ash, we have been pregnant now for 2 trimesters. I just entered, today is December 30th, week 24. Okay, so this is we're just getting into 3rd trimester, so I wanted to catch you guys up on being pregnant while in the wheelchair and some of the things that I've had to deal with, and then also like some things that I can't live without that have really helped me through my pregnancy. First of all, I have some really like crazy muscle spasms in my legs. So I had to go off all of my, I was taking baclofen, about 40 milligrams every 6 hours. So I went off all of those, so I'm dealing with a lot more spasms. To do that, I have to, I still go to physical therapy 3 days a week. I do a lot of stretching. And then also I had to go off of, I was getting Botox for my bladder, and then I was also taking Toviaz for my bladder. Both are also not good for the baby. So I also went off those, so now I'm like peeing every 2 hours, or I'm cathing every 2 hours to help me. One thing that I found some really like the best diapers ever, because when you do accidentally pee yourself, yes, thank you, you want to actually not have to change all of your clothes. So this brand I found was the best, Tranquility. Like it holds up to 40 like milliliters, so when I sleep at night, if I accidentally pee myself, I don't have to worry about changing all of my sheets and stuff. So these were the best ones that I found. Thank you. So that was the best one I found so far. So it's a little bit of expensive, but it's totally worth it. So I'm not changing my clothes, cleaning up my chair every time like I accidentally leak. So it's gotten a little bit better. I've gotten into a better routine with cathing. So that's how I've taken care of the cathing situation. Another thing that has happened is also I have a recurring UTI, a urinary tract infection, which is it's actually really common with spinal cord injury, but it's also very common with women that are pregnant because the pH in your body changes. So the doctor has made me aware of that. I might go on a prophylactic antibiotic, so that I haven't gone on it yet because we're still like monitoring my urinary tract infections, and I'm trying to I use D-mannose, which is the active ingredient in cranberries to kind of help flush the bladder out, and then also trying to drink a decent amount of water. So we're still working through that. And then the other thing is the leg spasms. Definitely still going to my physical therapy, still standing. I was walking previous with my braces, but now I'm just mostly standing and stuff because I'm getting used to your center of balance changes a lot with your pregnancy. The other thing that also helps with cathing is I have invented and patented, they're called easy access pants. So the easy access pants, and these are really great for pregnancy too. So they're super stretchy, so this goes over my baby bump. So it stretches all the way over the baby bump, and it has the zippers. So when I am cathing every 2 hours, especially with the spasms, I can easily open them. There's 2 zippers on each side within the crotch. So that makes it a lot easier for me to catheterize. My husband also does help me now, periodically, just because I have really strong muscle spasms. So it's a little bit easier for him to support me. So that's been huge help out. So thank you. And then the other thing is when I sleep at night, I want to be really, really comfortable. So we got the pregnancy pillow, which we've named the Anaconda. So this thing is amazing. I honestly wish that I would have had it probably even before I got pregnant, but this I can put in between my bent legs and then also to support my back. So when I lay down, it's just really super, super helpful. So I super recommend a pregnancy pillow. It just makes sleeping at night so much better. I still wake up every 2 to 3 hours because I need to catheterize. And then sometimes I still have some crazy spasms. My doctor did give me 2 milligrams of Valium that I'm allowed to take every 4 hours. I still try not to take it because if you take it a lot, the baby would get addicted to it. So I use that very, very sparingly. I also use some edibles for some nerve pain and relaxation, but also very sparingly because I don't want the baby to get addicted to anything. And then another very common thing that happens when you're pregnant is you're taking these prenatal pills and you get a lot of constipation, and that actually happens even sometimes with spinal cord injury. So I use the Pronalax. So these are like a lifesaver. Usually I only take like one of them. Sometimes if I feel really super constipated, then I'm gonna take like 2 of them, but everybody has to, this is a trial and error. Everybody's body's a little bit different. But these are a definite lifesaver because when you're constipated, you don't feel good. It's just not good. So you really want to make sure that you're cleaned out so you feel better. So those are some of the main things. So that's what I've learned the first 2 trimesters of pregnancy. It's not the most comfortable thing, but also I just assumed when I got pregnant and being in a chair that they would automatically give me they would say, oh, you have to have a C-section, but actually it's contraindicated to have a C-section because everybody's like, oh, you're gonna have to have a C-section. But it turns out that actually most people that are in wheelchairs, they have a natural birth. They probably do use some either forceps or suction to help the baby come out. So my baby is totally super healthy. I do go to a high-risk doctor, which means I go to a lot more appointments for the doctor, which is fine. So I'm in my 24th week. So now I'm gonna go every 2 weeks, I'll go to the doctor so that we can monitor it. I haven't been able to feel the baby kick, but that's mainly because I have an anterior placenta that is kind of blocking his movements. So, but as he gets bigger, I've been told that I will be able to feel him. So please leave any comments that you have, any questions that you might have. Hopefully I can answer them, but everybody has kind of a different experience when it comes to pregnancy, but it is good to get different information from different women so that you can feel prepared if you want to be pregnant. But the best thing is that you can't get pregnant when you have a spinal cord injury. That was the last thing my doctor told me when I left my recovery. So yes, so pregnancy is still fantastic. It's really fun to be able to watch the development of some baby growing inside of you. It's a really wonderful experience. So thank you and subscribe.